LEGO Marvel has a bunch of new sets coming out this year in 2024, but unlike its biggest rival Star Wars, it's been really hard to get much information about what exactly is coming our way. And although it's not the 25th anniversary of LEGO Marvel, there are still some big events happening this year for the theme. So today guys, I'm going to go through everything we know about the 2024 LEGO Marvel set leaks and rumours. So let's get you all up to date and let's get everything covered. So I think the best way to start is with the biggest Marvel set of 2024, confirmed and coming our way. And that is indeed the Guardians of the Galaxy Milano. Now I've covered this one in many videos, but we're going through everything today, so here is everything you need to know. Set 76289 celebrates the 10th anniversary of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. It's retailing for $170 and it will release on August the 1st with 2,090 pieces and featuring Star-Lord, Drax, Gamora, Rocket and Baby Groot. With the return of the original design to Drax, this set is certainly going to be special. It should sit at a similar size to the likes of the Bowie and the Benatar, and again this set is due to come out on the 1st of August and it is very much centered around the 10th anniversary of Guardians of the Galaxy. This one's certainly going to go down as one of the biggest Marvel sets of this year. Right, moving on. Next up we have set 76291, the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. I really thought at first that this set would be based around the final battle scene, where we get the classic Marvel slow-mo of all the Avengers going into boss mode, but this doesn't really look like it's going to be the case anymore. Instead, it's going to be around what we see at the start of the film. I don't really know how I feel about this. I think LEGO might have slightly messed up here, and they might have been better off following the No Way Home final battle and the Endgame final battle, sticking with that whole final battle concept which has already proven to be successful. But I guess I'll make my mind up once I've seen some official images. The set itself is going to cost $110, features 613 pieces, and it will include Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye and Hulk. Thor will feature a new plastic cape and Hulk will indeed be a big fig, which is definitely nice to see, although it does seem that it's more than likely going to be exactly the same as the one included within the Avengers Tower. There will also be 3 Hydra agents included. Kind of sounds like a bit of an unfair fight to me, but there won't be an Ultron minifigure, which is a real shame, especially with it being his movie. I was really hoping we'd get the return of Ultron in LEGO, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening today. Okay, so next up we have a bit of an interesting release. If you remember, all the way back in February, we got the potted Groot brick head. Well, LEGO have decided to take this up a level, and on its way is indeed a buildable, better version of this figure. And it looks like it has some really cool features. So 76297, titled Dancing Potted Groot, features 459 pieces, will again come out in August, and it will retail for $60. The difference between this figure and the likes of the buildable Rocket from earlier this year is that there will be a handle at the back, in which I'm guessing that you can turn or like move in order to make Groot dance, and it will feature an accessory of detachable headphones. Now I think providing it's everything that LEGO is saying it is, this set looks to be pretty spot on. I like the concept of it, and I could certainly see this being a fun, decent sized display model with a nice feature included. It's unlikely to include a minifigure, but for $60 upon its release, I'm sure we'll start to see some decent sales once the initial hype around this set does start to die down. Right, so we're going to get this more disappointing set out of the way before we can get back onto some more interesting leaks. But 76288 is going to be the Marvel's version of a battle pack with the Iron Legion. For $25 and 135 pieces, I don't really know what to say about this set, other than the fact it just really isn't necessary, let alone wanted or even needed. But it will include Iron Man, 2 Iron Legions, as well as a Hydra agent. And then of course we're going to get the small typical battle pack style build, which will be based around the Hydra base. Now swap out Iron Man, give me Zemo, and I would swallow this up. But there isn't really anything interesting or unique about this set, so let's move on. Set 76290, the Avengers versus Loki. Yes, that's the literal title, Avengers versus Loki. It's a very interesting set, and I'm extremely excited to see how LEGO have done this one. But for 347 pieces with a retail price of $60, again, this set will feature a big fig Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, Loki, and a Chitauri. I'm not really sure what minifigures will be unique, if any. In an ideal world, it would be great if we got a new Loki and Chitauri, but I wouldn't really be surprised if we didn't get any new figures within this set. The build itself will feature a Leviathan. I'm really hoping that we'll get some form of hint towards the scene in which Hulk smashes Loki in the Avengers Tower. We'll see. But for $60, I think this set could go down fairly well. I'd say it has a really good price range for a good range of figures, and what seems to be a very mysterious set at this moment. This next one is gonna go down an absolute treat. Set 76295, the Midi scale Helicarrier, featuring 509 pieces and retailing for $60. This is a set that a lot of you will be wanting to get your hands on. It's very much gonna follow the lines of what we've seen from LEGO Star Wars, and it will most likely come with the traditional black display base. Things that would be nice to see would be a printed piece of maybe the SHIELD logo to go alongside the build, with another printed brick of the title of the build on the front. And similar to the McLaren MP4, a tilted concept would look really cool for display. way. If we're going to get a minifigure, I would expect this to be something S.H.I.E.L.D. related, with Nick Fury probably being the front runner, although sadly, I do think a minifigure is highly unlikely to be included. Another set on the way, and kind of not really as exciting, is set 76289, the Surtar Battle. 245 pieces with a $25 price tag. This set will include 2 minifigures, most likely being Thor, and the other one, nobody actually really has a clue who it could be yet. But again, Surtar will be a buildable figure. Okay, so that kind of gets you really up to date on everything that we know so far. There will of course be an advent calendar at the end of the year, as well as some 4+ sets on the way, but it's not really something that I'm going to cover, as stuff like that just doesn't really interest me, and I don't really want to waste your time covering it. So everyone, that is what LEGO Marvel is shaping out to look like in 2024. I am very excited, but let me know all your thoughts on what you like and what you don't like. I'm feeling really positive and happy about how this year's shaping out. It's definitely a step up. I just hope that LEGO get these sets right, as the concepts sound really good. Feel free to check out this video on the end screen now, where I cover another bunch of 2024 leaks, including the highly anticipated Despicable Me 4. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Bye guys.